Hello everybody, this is Guiding Halo and this is going to be your daily reading for September the 22nd. Yes, okay. Let's see what's going on today, shall we? Yeah, let's see what's going on today. For all those who have liked, shared, and subscribed, thank you for doing so. I really appreciate your support on the channel. It means a lot to me. Leave a message if it resonates. I do read them all. You are limitless. Recognize the truth. You can do anything you choose to do. The Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help. This is a card of number 12, but equals a number 3, which is all about manifesting. It's like yeah, it's about manifesting. Card number 3s are all about manifesting. So choosing what you want to manifest is very important here. This is a card number 4, so it's about listening to your ascended masters and the divine trying to communicate with you about just how limitless you are. I don't even think we as humans can even grasp or understand how limitless we are. We have the 8 of Summer, the 8 of Cups. Someone wants to walk away. The desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. Dearest you, over here there is no mystery for us to unravel, as we know intimately how connected we all are, how the web of creation works, and how spirit is in every aspect of life, from the invisible to the visible. But it's impossible for humans to comprehend the complexities of how things actually work, because the most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in the dimension you live in. That said, can you feel the importance of these currents of energy that bring events together in miraculous ways? You can't understand with your mind, but you can know with your heart and soul. Trust that even though you don't know the how, the what, or the why, that we do. Surrender to the mystery and have faith that the unseen world is watching you with loving eyes as spirit weaves your life's mysteries and beautiful tapestry in glorious technicolor. So someone has the ability here to create whatever you want to create, and someone wants to walk away to their 9 of Cups. You have the absolute ability to create that. And with the divine's help and seeing how it's all woven together, perhaps that's what needs to happen here, is to take an eagle eye view of the situation, gain a different perspective is how, well, that's what everybody says, but when you take a step back and you lift yourself up and you look back, say 10 years, and you go from where you were 10 years ago and the major change, one major change that happened, and then the next major change, and start to realize, well, wait a second, there's no way I'd have met that person and had this friend in my life had I had not moved to this place, or there's no way if I'd not had this happen at the very moment, given energy, time it happened, that I would be where I am right now. You know, whether that is negative or positive, the point is that everything is interwoven. It's all divinely guided, and everything is brought to you in succinct order that is best for your soul's growth. Now, growing is not easy. They're called growing pains for a reason. It hurts. A lot of times growing hurts. Making the hard choices hurts. Sometimes even making the good choices hurts in a certain way, because we fear someone may be offended by our success too. So either way, you know, it can hurt on either side of the coin here. So let's read the Eagle King and see what we've got going on here. Card number 12, the big picture, angelic help. Definitely need to take a look at the big picture of what's going on here, because it's entirely possible someone might want to walk away, but they have the absolute ability to create and to heal a situation. Whether they choose to or not, well, that's up to them, and it's part of your thing you have to decide. But the divine's with you in this. Whatever it is you're going to do, whatever it is you're going to choose to do, the divine's here, and they know you're limitless. You can create whatever it is you want. Absolutely you can. Card number 12. The Eagle King is a sign that your highest destiny is within reach. You're on the right path now, even if you can't see where you're going. The Eagle King soars high above the mountains and valleys of life and is able to see the big picture when you seem to be lost in a bit of a fog. He makes a formidable ally as he takes your prayers up toward the sun and releases them to the divine. They will be answered for the highest good of all. It's a fortunate omen when the Eagle King decides to be your ally. The Eagle King challenges you to see a higher purpose to events. Not everything is meant to come to pass according to your specifications. If you can't see the forest for the trees, stand back for a while and let the Eagle King fly high on your behalf. Perhaps it's time to speak to someone who has objectivity and an ability to see the bigger picture where you don't. Just remember that even when things don't go the way you expect, there is always a reason for the detour. That's beautiful. So whoever is walking away from something, there is a reason for a detour, very possibly so. And perhaps it's the long way about going about something, perhaps. But the reality is you've got to go with what your heart is telling you to do and how it is that your soul feels led. And you are limitless. Look at this beautiful card. It's like you're everything. We have a unicorn. Part of the unicorn is a woman. We have 2 ducks. There's love availability. I'm sorry. There's like, this is such a beautiful card. There's everything encompassing that you could think of here, and which makes sense as to why it's about you being limitless, because in creating yourself to be anything you want to be, you have the power to do that. This is part of what I do when I do my personal growth, personal lessons for personal growth coaching. I help you take a look at the bigger picture. I help you stand back. I help you ask yourself the hard questions and the easy questions. Sometimes we ask ourselves the questions that are way too hard, and we get so pigeonholed, so we're like a horse going down the racetrack with blinders on, and we can only see the end game, whereas there's so much more to see about the journey that's here, and so much more to talk about and to weave our way through and try and find understanding. I mean, if it was all about point A and point B and getting there like bam, 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 I mean, we wouldn't call it the journey for a reason, right? So if anybody would like some personal growth coaching or anything like that, you can look it up on my website. It's there. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and blessings to you. Whoever's in this energy of deciding to walk away, I have a feeling you're going to feel very limitless shortly. And the reason I say that is because when we make the decision, whoever this is for, whatever it is you're walking away from, whether it's a job, whether it's family, whether it's relationships that don't serve you, whether it's just something that's caused emotion in your life that's no longer an emotion you're willing to play in. So the reality is in who's walking away, a lot of times before we make that decision, we actually really end up, conflicted, really conflicted. But I see that someone has made the decision to walk away, and in doing so, I really feel that you're going to find yourself in a place of limitlessness. However, just make sure that you keep a very good perspective on what's happening and see how the divine has carried you through every other aspect of your life. You've gotten to where you are. So let's see where he takes you from there, and to have hope, faith, and trust in the situation. And I'm not telling you not to have hope, faith, and trust, without cause. I mean, you're alive, you're here, you're still breathing. You might say, yeah, well, barely. You still are eating your food if you're alive. Yeah, well, barely. The point is you are. The divine has always taken care of you. That's the point here. The divine has always taken care of you. You are limitless. What is it you want to bring into your life next? What is it you want to do? This is what the divine thinks. Anything you darn well choose is what you can do. Are you willing to put in the effort? Are you willing to put in the time to be and understand that you are a spark of the divine here on this planet to create beauty for others and to create beauty for yourself? I hope you have a fantastic day. Blessings.